You know what time it is? That's right. It's right around 7 p.m. It's time to relax, chill, and unwind with your girl Char, the super chick, on the evening wind down.
With your girl on the radio, just for you. And she's here to give you all you want on the radio show with Char. She's that chick, she would give you.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Char, the super chick. That's right, it's Wednesday and it's right around 7 p.m. It's time to relax, chill, and unwind with your girl Char, the super chick, on the evening wind down. All right, y'all, it's your girl Char, the super chick. I want to thank you all for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday. Guess what, guys? It is almost Thanksgiving. So we want to know what you guys are thankful for. Make sure you let me know what you're thankful for. I'm thankful for God, first and foremost, my children, my family, my friends, my loved ones, my supporters. I'm thankful for my mind. I'm thankful for God giving me the will to get up every day and try it again and again and again and again. So I am thankful for so many things. I want to know what you guys are thankful for. Make sure you let me know. Also, make sure you guys are following the show on all available platforms. Make sure that you're listening to the show on all available platforms. Make sure when you're logged on to Spotify or iHeart that you are not only following the show, but like the show, rate the show. We want to know what you think of the show. You guys mean everything to me. Also, big ups to everybody who voted for me in the 40 over Fabulous. I did not win the competition. However, I did in the number 6, and I was so shocked, and it was such an honor to even make it that far after months of the competition. So, you know, I'm not even bummed out about it. I'm actually shocked and surprised. But first and foremost, if it wasn't for you guys, I would not have made it that far. So thank you for all of your votes. Thank you for your confidence. Thank you guys for making me really feel fabulous over 40 throughout this whole competition and, you know, moving forward. So I just want to thank you all for that bit of inspiration to all women of all ages. You guys are all fabulous and all beautiful, no matter what shape, size you may be. Just know that you are fabulous. Be comfortable with the skin that you're in. All right? You heard it right here with your girl Char. All right, now, what are you guys winding down to? Let me know. I ask every week, take a picture, put it in my inbox, put it in my messenger. You can get on Spreaker, leave a comment. Even if you missed the show, you can always go back and leave a comment on any of the platforms. I check all of the messages, and I respond back. So if it's something that you guys want to talk about that you've heard on one of the shows, make sure that you go back and leave a comment. I am drinking 1397, their holiday edition. It's called Blissful 4. This is from a couple out of Conyers, Georgia, Teresa and Dwayne. Make sure you guys are supporting your local business owners, because without local business owners, what do we have? You know, so make sure you guys are supporting. All right, now today's topic, I'm going to take about 30 minutes on it. I'm not going to take a lot of time. It comes by way of a listener who wants us to talk about her situation. And so we're going to talk about her situation. And I think most of us have been in that situation before. So you guys can probably relate to her situation. But as soon as I come back, you guys hear this lovely voice. We're going to get right to it. You're listening to the Evening Wind Down with your girl Char, the super chick.
Is this how you want me to?
He has no right to put you down,
You are a liar.
but he loves me. He puts down your friends, family, your job.
Shut your mouth.
Bet he's asking where you are again. I better text him back. Otherwise he might get mad, right?
I wanted to surprise you.
Not sure he's safe? Talk to someone who can help.
All right, y'all. We're going to get right to it, okay? The show is going to be about 30 minutes today. If you guys have something that you want me to talk about or want to rehash some stuff or going through some stuff, you know, hey, I'm all for it. We're all for it. We're going to talk about it and we're going to listen to it. So tonight's topic is, how can I put this? I need you mentally, but I don't want you physically. That's pretty tough, right? So we have a caller, listener, you know, we have a lady that's in a situation that she's met this guy. She's into him mentally, like he's there for her, supportive. But she's not physically attracted to him on any level. Doesn't see the relationship going anywhere. Doesn't see anything coming out of anything pretty much as far as other than being an ear to lean on. But the flip side to the situation is he's all in. He wants to be in a situation. He wants to wait it out. He wants to hope that, you know, things are going to progress with he and she. But she's not feeling it. She wants to know what she should do. So I'm going to take the best of my knowledge, the best of my ability, try to be as honest as I can and transparent as I can in the situation. First and foremost, my first advice is make sure that you're being honest with that person. Honest enough to say, you know what? I think you're cool. I think we can talk. I think we can even hang out sometime. But as far as relationship, it's not going anywhere. And if you've already done that, you need to stay right there if you really truly don't feel like, hey, this can grow into something. Because, you know, sometimes if you're with a person long enough and spend enough time with a person, the unattractive becomes attractive to you. The slightest little thing you think about when you're not with the person, and you know, next thing you know, when you're looking at the pictures, it doesn't look so unattractive anymore. Or when you actually look at that person, now you're used to this person. This person has grew on you. It doesn't sound like that's going to be the case because it's so many non-factors. It's so many, no, I'm not going to say non-factors. It's so many takeaways, right? This guy will listen all day, but physically, he's not what you're looking for. Mentally, yes. Not to put too much of the business to tea out there, but you don't see a sexual relationship with this person. You don't see a future with this person financially. You don't see it being beneficial to you. So make sure that no matter what you do, you're not hindering this person from moving on with their life as well. And you are really just standing fast on, hey, we cool. You see who you want to see. I see who I want to see. But we are just friends with a capital F. It's not going to go anywhere. I don't need anything from you. I don't need you to rub my feet. I don't need you over here trying to cook dinner. I don't need you going out of your way, because your out of your way is not going to get you anywhere, because I'm just not feeling it 100%. But here is the takeaway. You actually need this person, because this person is listening to your every need. This person is being the shoulder to cry on. I'm just going to put it out there. Everybody wants something in return. Nobody's going to do all of that for nothing, whether it's just a friendship or whatever. Are you willing to just be friends with this person? Are you willing to hang out with this person from time to time? But if you really feel like this person is head over heels over you and it's not going anywhere, it needs to come to a halt. There's no more, let me call you to cry on your shoulder. There's no more, oh, I'm finna go out to eat. Do you want to go? Because you know that this person has started to invest in the feelings. He started to invest in you. He's hoping that, hey, maybe one day her feelings may change and she's going to like me in some shape, form, or fashion. Because one, we kicking it. I'm staying the night. I'm rolling with you when you go places. I'm cooking. I'm rubbing your feet. I'm sending you flowers. I'm doing all this. And you're allowing it and you're taking it. In the same sense. All in the same breath. You'll say, hey, I'm just letting you know. We're just friends now. And this ain't going nowhere. But, okay. You want me to pick you up? I'll pick you up. You want to stay tonight? Sure, I'll scoot over. You can't do that. It has to be a, listen, I can talk to you on the phone from time to time, but since I know that you are starting to invest your feelings in me, since I know that you're wanting and wishing and hoping for me to do this and do that, I'm going to have to put a halt to it. I'm not saying end the friendship altogether. What I'm saying is you have to limit your friendship. You know how they say, I can love you from afar type of situation. I can talk to you, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? How's your day? From time to time. But there will be no more you staying over at my house. There'll be no more me and you riding, cruising to town together. You hoping we're going to get a buzz or whatever the case may be. And one day I'm going to change my mind, because in my heart, I know that no, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to come from this. So I don't want to lead you on. So I'm just going to tell you right now, we're going to have to limit the things that we do. And that's my advice, you know. I've been on the other end of the shoe, wanting and wishing and or foot, whatever you want to call it, wanting and wishing, thinking that if I do this, I do that, things will change. If I just, you know, be a little sweet, or let me cook dinner and drop it off at work, and let me do this, let me do that, and thinking that's going to change one's mind, and it doesn't. Because if it's made up in your mind that this isn't going anywhere, and you know, hey, I'm looking for somebody that's 6'6", somebody that's fit, somebody that got a bankroll, somebody that even if he ain't got a big bankroll, he got enough to come in and meet me halfway, or just a little bit more than halfway, and you know that this person that is pursuing you has none of that, then the pursuit needs to be over. It needs to be cut flat, dry, simple. I don't want to look like a gold digger. I don't want to look like I'm coming off sideways. I don't want to look like I'm doing anything other than letting you know that we can't hang out like that. Now, what if this person is what you need? Does this person have a chance to let me get myself together? You know, let me focus on getting a better job. Let me focus on bettering myself so that I can be the man that you need me to be. Have you given him a chance to do that? Have you sat him down and said, hey, this is what I'm looking for in the guy that I get with? You know, you don't have to be the perfect gentleman, but I'm looking for a man with all these attributes. A man that doesn't smoke, a man that doesn't drink, a man that goes to church, a man that makes six figures, whatever, you know, your list is. Have you set this gentleman down and said, hey, this is what I'm looking for in a man. I'm not going to settle, because this is what I'm looking for. You know, and I might find that person and it go left field, but you're not that. And this is what I'm looking for. Have you given him a chance to say, you know what? I like you enough. I think I'm going to try to get my stuff together. And if I got a smoking habit, if I really, 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 really see a future in you, because you know, they say men can tell if you're going to be his wife, or he can see himself with you from early on. Like, he knows. Are you somebody I can take home to my mama? Are you somebody I can introduce to my kids? Are you somebody I can see myself having a future with? Am I willing to be fully invested in you? He knows. So, have you sat the brother down and said, listen, XYZ, give him a chance to say, you know what? If he's overweight, I'm going to go on a diet. How about we diet together? How about we do some nutritional classes together? You know what? The job I got may not be paying that much, but I know I can't help you, because hell, I'm barely helping me. So let me get a better job that I can make things easier for both of us, and then I can be that provider that you may need, because I like you that much. I really see a future in you. I really see you being my wife. I really see me growing old with you. So I'm willing to to step out of my comfort zone, put down the drink, put down the cigarettes, get a better job? Have you gave him the chance to do that? Now, if you have, and you still feel like this ain't him, like I'm not getting that tingle, or I'm not getting that, he's not going to be my yin to my yang, then I suggest it needs to be very limited as to the relationship that you two have with each other, because it can lead to people being a stalker. If this person is really, really head over heels over you, and I know y'all probably think I'm just talking, but it can lead to jealousy. It can lead to him being a stalker. What if you say, hey, I'm not even going to explain nothing to him because I don't owe him that. Yet and still, months have been passed, and even though you're not interested in this person, or you're not growing anything with this person, you still hanging with this person. You're still letting this person be around, even though I don't want you around, but shit, I'm bored. I need somebody to talk to, so I'm going to pick you up anyway. Man, I feel like having company tonight. I'm going to go to the grocery store, get something to cook. We're going to chill. That's leading on. And it may be an innocent lead on. But if you know that this person is into you, that's a lead on. It should not be a moment in time to where you're like, yeah, I'm bored, so I'm going to roll over here and pick Donald up. I ain't got nothing to do tonight. I don't feel like watching Law and Order by myself. So I'm going to go get Donald. And we're going to kick it. And then I'm going to drop him back off. And that's it. Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing moving. Then that means that you have become a user. You're using him. You're leading him on. And you're using him. And it may be conscious, maybe subconscious, and maybe innocent. It may be because I feel sorry for him. It may be, well, I don't want to put him down too hard, so I'm gonna just let it play out. Maybe if I'm mean enough, or maybe if I shut him off a little bit, he'll back away. He'll just go on. No, I don't think so. What if you do none of the above, as far as telling this person that you don't want to be with them? And what if you have said, hey, I don't want to be with you, but your actions are showing other things? Because our mouths can say one thing, but your actions can show another thing. I could tell you all day long, I don't want to be with you, I don't want to be with you. But then when I'm with you, we cuddling, we cooking, we laughing, we watching TV, we kicking it. You're the only person that I'm talking to. You're meeting important people in my life. You're meeting my family members. You're at family functions. But in my mouth is saying I don't want to be with you, but my actions are showing that you have a chance. So you got to be careful with all that. And so when I say you got to cut it off cold turkey, as far as it's like, hey, how you doing? You got to cut it off, because people become offended. People can become violent. People can think that, oh, now you're playing me. Now you're taking my kindness for my weakness. And in your mind, we ain't together. I can do what I want to do. I can go where I want to go. I can be where I want to be. I can see who I want to see. Not thinking that, hey, I done been kicking it with this person all week. Now I'm finna go out with Joey. What if he runs into you and Joey, and you know that he has feelings over you? Do you think that that's going to smooth over fine? Or do you think that that's going to create a problem? I say it's going to create a problem. So don't settle. And I tell everybody this because as women, we settle so much at the easiest little thing. It's kind of like, I've been by myself so long. I've been on the dating scene so long. Nobody is into me. Nobody really wants me. I'm feeling like I'm unattractive. I'm feeling like I got to take what I can, when I can, how I can, even if he's 2 feet tall, 3 feet tall, no teeth, no job. I can build him up. I can make him out to what I want him to be. I can groom him. I do believe that you need to teach a person how to love you, because everybody's love language is different. My love language may not be like yours. You may have come from a situation to where you're not sentimental. You're not an emotional creature. You don't show public affection, and I do. I love public affection. I mean, I love to do this and do that. But if I have not told you, hey, this is my love language, this is how I love, then you don't know. So I don't think you can build a man, but I do think that you can say, hey, let me show you how to love me. Let me show you what makes me float my boat. You know what I'm saying? So you can even try that with this gentleman. You know, maybe he's not really sparking that spark because you haven't told him your love language. You haven't told him what makes you smile, you know, other than you being there for me when I'm having a bad day or when I'm going through my worst of my worst, and I know I can count on you, and I know you're going to listen and you're going to do whatever, you know, and be there for me and wipe my tears and wipe my snot and all this old type of stuff. Have you said, listen, I think you're a great guy, but something is missing. Outside the job and outside the finances and outside the body structure and all this other good stuff. Have you said, let me show you how to love me. Come here. Come on over here. Let me talk to you real quick. You know, sometimes that's all it takes with a person. And then sometimes people are stuck in their ways and nothing's going to change. So, one, be very transparent and honest with this person. Hey, it ain't going nowhere. Two, limit the things that you do. Don't be hanging out. Don't be letting this person stay the night with you. Don't be taking this person to special events at the job or feeling, whatever the case may be. Because you know this is not the person that you want to be with. So the last thing you want to do is lead this person on and give them a sense of hope when you know it deep down in your heart it ain't nothing. Third, give him the benefit of the doubt and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for in a man. If you like me enough, you're not going to care that I have standards. I have high standards because I should have high standards. I'm not going to just fold for anything, and I'm not just going to settle for something that I know I'm not 100% happy with. I'm not going to take 70% because I got 70% of a man. I'm not going to take 80% because you didn't add it another notch. No. I want what I want. I want to be comfortable. I want to be happy. And if that folds, at least I had what I wanted. Right? So, next, try teaching this person, if this is somebody that because you obviously, you said you had a mental, connection. So it's something there. It may not be stroking an emotion and Jody and all that. But it's got to be something there because you're spending time with this person. Unless you're just using this person as a seat filler, or you've just got out of a bad relationship, and you know what they say, you got to get under another to get over one. Unless that's the case. But if you actually see some type of potential in this person, then try telling this person your love language. You gotta say, come here, big daddy, let me holler at you. I like things done this way. Don't be too serious, but you gotta be understanding of, hey, when I come home on a Friday, I want to smoke my hookah, I want me some flowers, I want some wine, I want you to rub my feet, I want to go to the movies, I like to go bowling. Do you bowl? If not, I can teach you how to bowl. I like to laugh, I like to eat marshmallows in the bed and watch, goofy movies all week, all day. I want to get out and walk with you sometimes. Let's rake the yard together. Things that float your boat, your love language. You might like a special food. Most women like surprises. I love surprises now. Surprise me all day, every day. I love surprises. Maybe it's a surprise that you like. Try teaching your love language with this guy. And if you just see 0, 0, 0 potential, if it's really that bad, then just cut it off. When you get in your next situation, don't just be so quick to say, you know what, because I've been lonely, or if that's the case, whatever the case may be, you may have just got a divorce and you can't get your mind off this other person. So now you're just looking and you're searching. And it's just a rebound thing. Take some time to heal you, to love you. And once you go through those steps of healing and loving yourself, there will be no settling. There will be no, and I'm speaking from experience. We've all settled for things, and then years down the road, you're like, why in the hell did it take me so long to wake up? Or why did I give so much of me to a situation that I don't feel gave that same energy to me? But that comes from healing. That comes from taking time to getting to know yourself, to know what you really require, even for you to know your love language. What makes you laugh? What makes you tick? What makes you upset? When you look in the mirror, you say, I'm worthy. Ain't no such thing as no high standards. You know, if I want him to open the door, if I want him to pour my water, whatever it is, that's what I require. Because I am a queen and I love me and I feel like I deserve that, because I'm going to go my way for you. I'm going to go out my way for you. I'm going to make sure you feel like a king. I'm going to compliment you. I'm going to make sure that you have everything you need to feel like, yeah, this is my woman. She supports me. So don't settle. Why should you settle? But see, now I'm going to get off of the guy, because I think I've said enough about him. And I hope that I haven't made any enemies. I hope I haven't stepped on any toes. But I hope that you can take something from what I gave you tonight in my advice. But I also want to work on you. I want to work on women, because think about it. Most of us are young mothers at an early age. So we give up most of our teenage life, early adult life, and we're mothers, we're wives. We don't have the freedom, per se, as some people. So we lose ourselves in the midst of that, because now we got to take care of our children. Most of us, if you're a single parent, or if you are a parent that's with somebody that's not, doing as much as you, now you're working a lot. You don't have time to take yourself out. You don't have time to go get your hair done, your nails done, spend some time with your girls without the children. And you get lost. You get lost up in this is what I got to do. This is my routine. This is how it is. I don't have a way around it. And now you don't even know what you like. You don't even know what you require until it hits you all at once. And then you're in a situation like, I don't like this person. This person ain't it for me. But have you took the time to examine yourself and say, what's wrong with me that I would even settle? Like, what am I missing about myself that I would be so quick to just jump in a situation with one person, multiple people, whatever the case may be, that I'm not taking the time to just be like, hey, I'm doing me right now. I'm rolling with my girls. We're taking trips. We're chilling. If it's a fly by night, it's a fly by night. I'm not getting dedicated to anything. I'm taking time for me. I'm doing me right now. I'm learning myself. Like, we have to take time for ourselves. We have to take time out from the house. We have to take time out from the kids. We got to take time out from the job. We got to take time out from whatever it is that we're putting the most time into. And we have to take time for ourselves, to love on ourselves, to motivate ourselves, to remind ourselves that, hey, you are a queen. You are everything that you want to be, and you do deserve the moon, the stars, the sky, the big ring, the big house, the big cars, whatever. You deserve it. And if you are not in a position where you're that type of person to deserve that, you need to line yourself up to be in that position. Like, hey, I'm going to be a better person all the way around. I'm going to be a better friend. I'm going to be a better mother. I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to be a better employee. I'm going to be better. So that when I step forward and say, hey, this is the type of person that I require. If you're not that person, we ain't moving forward. And you won't feel guilty about it, because you know that you are a great person and you know what you're capable of, and you know that you are better than settling for what you don't really want, just to say that you are in a relationship, or just to say that you have a companionship. So work on yourself. Take some time with you. Get to know you. Take you on a date. You know what I'm saying? Take you shopping. Do some things that you like to do guilt-free. If that means gas up your car, drive from here to Panama City, whatever it is, do it guilt-free. Take some time with you before you decide on the type of person that you're looking for, because first and foremost, you need to be the type of person that a person would even want to be with. So before you lay some demands, or before you tell somebody, hey, you ain't what I'm looking for, this ain't this and that, you got to be all the way together with yourself. Means spiritually, mentally, physically. have to be all the way together with yourself. You can't come at somebody sideways. You know, you see people, oh, he got to have this, he got to have that, and living in the projects. Driving a 1922 Honda, you ain't even driving a 2000. You get what I'm saying? But he has to come with this. He gotta have that. He better be doing this and packing and that and that and that and that, and your stuff dry. You get what I'm saying? You have to make sure that you're all the way together before you try to lay down demands. And I'm speaking to all women around the globe. I'm not just speaking to one individual. Before you lay down the law as what you require, make sure that you're all the way together yourself. You know? We know what we're lacking. Some of us don't want to admit it. But you know, if you're a bad wife, girlfriend, mother, whatever, you know this. That doesn't mean you have to go and just, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. No. That means you make peace with yourself and you learn how to do better. And you do better. It's just that simple. It seems easier said than done, but it's not. Let me tell you something. Anytime you put forth a movement, it becomes an action. Right? When it becomes an action, you ain't got no choice but to make it real, because now you're moving. So, it's real easy to just stop putting off what can be done today, tomorrow. Stop putting yourself on the back burner. Stop putting yourself aside. Stop putting yourself down to appease other people, whether it be your children, whether it be your job. You know what I'm saying? Life is so short. You got one life to live and it's yours. So you got to get right with yourself first. Love yourself enough to have high standards at everything you do. People always say, I don't care what nobody think about me. I don't care how nobody looking at me. You should. You should very well care what a person is thinking or saying, because who wants to just be out in the world fancy free and just not giving a care? You don't know who's looking at you. You don't know who's watching you. You don't know if your next opportunity is staring in your face. So you should care what people think. You should care how people feel. You don't want to hurt people. So if you're just so rude and so callous that I don't care what nobody say, I don't care what nobody think, I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. We're going to see how far you get. So that becomes you working on a better you, being a better person all the way around. Have a little patience. Learn how to listen. I know me. I'll cut you off. I'll talk over you in a heartbeat. I'm talking about, I'll be saying the whole time, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let you talk. I ain't gonna say nothing. You get the second word out and I'm already cutting you off. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on me. I'm working on being patient. But I'm also working on loving myself, that I don't have to give demands over and over and over and over again. You got to tell somebody 5 times what you require. They're not listening to you. You don't even believe it. If you guys come to somebody and say, listen, I'm going to tell you this one time and this is my last time. And then the next month, you right back at it. And then the next year, you right back at it. That means you don't believe in yourself. That means either you don't have the courage to do what you are requiring this other person to do, or what you asking this person to do for you. You don't even have the courage. So how you gonna set forth something that you don't have the courage to do? Stop doing that. Love yourself enough to know, hey, this is not right. I'm not gonna allow it. I'm not gonna let you do this to me. That's that. Point blank, period. So, y'all, I just want each and every one of you guys to know, if you're in a situation with somebody that you know it ain't going nowhere, don't lead that person on. Don't do it. Just cut your losses. Let them live their life, because life is so short. There's no need of holding on to somebody that you know you're not interested in and wasting their time just because today I need somebody to talk to. It feels pretty good to not ride by myself, to Columbia. Someone will stop and pick so-and-so up, but you know that so-and-so is waiting and hoping for you to pick them up in thinking that something is going to come about it. Maybe if I just take today and rub it the right way, or maybe if I smell good today, she going to be like, ooh, you smell good, and this one thing I'll leave. No. Don't do it. Don't be so selfish to hold on to somebody and hinder somebody that you know deep down in your heart that nothing is coming out of this because it's selfish. Let me go. Let me do me. I might cry for a while. I might be sad. But I guarantee you, I'm going to be okay as long as the good Lord let me breathe and let me wake up another day to get it right and get my wits about myself and get a little self-esteem about myself. So, yeah, let them go. Don't hinder no more time of this person's life. Do the right thing. If you know exactly and wholeheartedly 100% that it's not going anywhere. And this is to anybody that may be holding on to somebody. You don't want to be with this person. You may just keep her around because she cook good. You ain't got to worry about no gas money. You ain't got to worry about no whatever it is that you do because she likes you. She's going to come through for you. How people be sitting around, I'm going to call a little girl. Man, she going to come through. She going to bring all of something, man. She digging me. She feeling me like that. Don't do that. That's so wrong. Like, don't sit up and play games with people. Because what goes around comes around. And it never comes back the same way you dished it out. And it's more than likely going to come back tenfold. So if you know in your heart that you're wasting someone's time, you're dragging somebody along, you're stringing somebody along until you get comfortable. Because people do that. They'll be with you every day for years until they get comfortable enough to leave you or stand on their own 2 feet. Or, what I'm saying? Now I'm better. I'm better. I was down and out. I needed somebody to build me up. I needed somebody to boost my confidence. Now my confidence is up. Maybe I done lost some weight. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I'm out. People do it to you. So if you know that you're one of those people stringing somebody along, don't do that. Don't do that. Because it's going to come back on you when you least expect it. And that one person that you strung along, you may need that person a time in your life, and that person is going to remember you did me dirty as heck. I'm good on you. Don't call me. You ain't called me when you was telling me you was out and you drugged me along all these years and had me thinking it was one thing and you knew in your heart it was something else. That's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Don't do it. All right? Now, that is my time. I hope that the message got through to the young lady who's in the situation with the guy that, he's good mentally, but she knows deep down inside she doesn't want to be with him physically. The attributes aren't there. The looks aren't there. The monetary is not there. Why are you holding on? Why are you hindering this person's life? Don't do it. Let them go and you move on with your life, but get better with yourself so that next time you won't string people along. And I'm not calling you, no names. I'm just being real with you. Next time you won't feel like you got to be in that situation for the time being until you find what you're looking for. You'll be wealthy enough physically. I'm not talking about monetary wise. Enrich with yourself that I'm not going to be with nobody until I get with that right person. I'm talking to me too. I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to everybody that may have been through it. When you preach to yourself. It's always a word of something that you may have been through. That I'm saying, self, we will not do that again. Self, you need to take them words that you're putting out to the other people. You need to practice what you preach. So don't think that I'm just preaching to y'all. Because when I speak from the heart. And more than likely, it's something that I've went through or in or whatever. But health is the key. Get healthy with yourself. Get better with yourself. Be a better person all the way around. That's my time. It's your girl Char, the super chick. You guys have tuned into the evening wind down. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys if we don't speak to you before then. I do look forward to being on here next week. So if it's something that y'all want to say, please leave comments in the message box on Spreaker. And hey, I want to throw this out there before I go. It's very important that you log on to Spreaker because, all of them cut the check, but Spreaker cuts the check. All right. That's my time, y'all. It's your girl Char, the super chick. You guys are tuned in to the evening wind down.